I'm going to talk to you about chroma keying. Chroma keying is when you replace one color with something else. The best thing to think about when you're dealing with chroma keying is how far away you can get that green screen away from your subject, because the light spill from the green is going to affect the spill on the person. You want to find out what the plate is going to be, and the plate is what you're replacing in the background with usually. So if now I'm in a house, if you were going to put me in a forest, you want to know what that forest plate is going to be, what the direction of light's coming from, and how in focus or out of focus it is. So you're separating these planes. Think about it like this, like you got a foreground and a background, and you want to be able to control one or the other without affecting the other. So if you want to make me brighter and leave the background alone, you want to have enough space between us to do that. Another thing that's probably the most important thing is whoever is doing the key, you want to talk to them. It's usually the visual effects supervisor. So talk to them about what the stop difference between the foreground and the background should be. And also, if you're moving the camera, talk about witness marks, what color they should be, how far apart they should be. Don't walk on the green floor. What we want to do here is we want to have the highest possible pixel count and color sampling rate that we can, because we want to have clean edges, and we want to avoid aliasing. Aliasing is when you're getting that stair-stepping thing that happens with pixels because they're square, so they're doing this. So if you have a high pixel rate, that kind of smooths everything out. So the first example I've got is Fox Ladders. This was a huge blue screen. We had 100 space lights just for the sky, and we had a rough idea of what the plate was going to be. We just knew it was going to be outside. So we lit it from above with sky, and we also lit it with 20Ks from side light. One of the things I thought would be interesting for you to do is figure out the amperage of 100 space lights, 106K space lights. Like how much cable and how many generators would you need to fire something like that up?
On demand, on the go, and in high definition. Every Bond, every movie.
The next one we did was the Sky Movies ident, which is basically I shot a naked woman painted gold with a pistol, and we had no idea of what the plates were going to be because it was used for multiple purposes. This was just one of the many uses for this image, and I lit her as if she were a car, so I used big reflectors to reflect light onto her skin. The third one was an electronic one sheet for it's a movie poster for the movie Kingsman. We had no idea of the plate, so I lit it flatteringly with one stop difference between one side of the face and the other. And we turned the red camera on its side. Why? Because that way we get more pixels on the person. So we're not wasting all that space on either side of the person. We turn it on its side. So I'm going to give you a little task. I want you to figure out how big the green screen needs to be if the subject is a standing up human being, say 6 feet tall, 2 meters tall. How big does the green screen need to be on a lens that doesn't distort too much? So what you know already about lenses, like the field of view of prime lenses, and what you know about light fall off and the inverse square law, figure out how big the green screen needs to be, how far away the subject needs to be from the lens, and how far away the green screen needs to be from the lens.